Hi there, welcome to part 3 of my sister journal series, where I'm going to start working on the inside of one of these journals. I'm calling these sister journals just to make it clear the theme is not sisters. They are sisters because they are very similar but not identical. So they are actually really feminine sort of sewing or fashion type of a journal. So I'm just going to set one aside and we'll take a look at this first one. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do here is probably put a label on the inside, and I've pulled a few out here to take a look at. I'm sorry, this is what it looks like when I'm working on a journal for reals. It's very cluttery. So I did pull out these pretty Roxy Creations ones that I really like. I thought maybe one of these would be nice, but I think they're just a little bit too big. I could have printed them in a smaller size, but this is the larger size, and I think they're just a little bit too wide, so I don't really want to use those. I could do something like this, cut that out and use that pretty circle, and I do like that. We've got this pretty pink one here. I kind of like that. I think the pink looks nice with the book there. So I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So we'll start with that. I hope everyone's doing well today. I did try to play around with my lighting a little bit. I don't know if it will help, but I'm trying to make my area a little bit brighter here so that you can see a little better. Your feedback is appreciated. If it's helpful, I'd like to know that. I just have a ring light, and then I have an OT light kind of off to the side that I use as an additional one. I feel like I get a lot of shadows, and it's just dim. It's just not as bright as I would like. So, okay. So there's that pretty label there. I like that kind of offset. All right, this page I'm just going to leave as it is. Flip over to here, and this page I'm also going to leave pretty much as it is. I might come back later and put a little embellishment on it, but it's nice for writing. And then we have this page, which was from a sewing book. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. There we go. And this page isn't really useful for writing, so I say let's put something on there. So we could put a pocket on there, and I think that's probably what I'll do. I tend to put lots of pockets in, and then I come back and fill the pockets. So I've printed out quite a few things off to the side here, and one of the things I printed were these little doilies. I will try to pop the names of the Etsy shops up in the corner here as I show them. So these are just pretty little rectangular ones, which are nice. For belly bands and things like that. So I could put this on here just like that and just glue the top and bottom, and then it could be a little tuck. And I think that looks really nice, and I like that background color with this. So I think I'm going to do that. It's simple, but it'll do the job. So, and you'll notice that I'm using my, well, you probably won't notice, but this is my Fabri-Tac glue. I'm down in the laboratory, and I think our glitter glue is upstairs, and I don't want to go up there because the painter is up there working, and I'm hiding in the basement today. So there. So that just makes a sweet little tuck that something can slip through, and you can see it on both sides here. So we'll leave that as is. All right. Now on the other side we have another pocket, and one thing I can do here is just punch a little half circle in that, and I do like to do that. Let me grab one of my punches here. It winds up that I actually use my my whale tail one a lot for these things. It just has a nice shape to it, and if you have one of these, there's little circles on the outside that help you kind of determine where you're at when you're placing it. So that's what I use to kind of make sure I'm in the right spot. We'll see if I do it right here. Just a very small one, but I like that. Okay. Okay. Now, this definitely needs something, and I have a lot of choices here. Again, I printed out some different things. One of the things I printed, I've never used this kit, but I bought it and I thought it was really cool, were these brooches, watercolor brooches. I thought, well, that certainly would go with this theme. And so I just printed out some. There was like over 100 of these in the kit. I'll put the name up here. I printed out ones that didn't have a lot of little white space in the middle so that I didn't have to do a lot of extra cutting. But so I'm going to take a look here at the page and what I can see. So what I see here is some pink up here and some green here. So I'm going to try to find a brooch that will look nice with those colors. Like that one doesn't really have any green in it. Let's see. This one might be pretty. This one right here, this flower one. I kind of like that one. Let's see if there's any others that I like. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me cut that out. That's really pretty too. I think I'm going to... That one has a little white spot that has to be cut out, but that's not bad. I think I'm going to do that one. I'm not the fastest fussy cutter. I do really enjoy fussy cutting though. A lot of times when I am feeling blocked and uninspired, that's what I'll do, is I'll like print out some labels or something, and then I'll just sit in front of the television and cut them out. And I feel like I'm being productive and I enjoy it. And sometimes it gets me going, and then I feel like coming down and making something with what I cut out. So okay, I'm going to show you my little trick for getting that white part out. Since this whole thing is going to be glued down and it's not going to be, you know, flipped around or anything, I'm just going to go in and cut right along this edge and get right in there and take that little spot out. As long as you come back to where you started, when you glue it down, you'll never see that. So I think I'm gonna put it on so that it's kind of sticking up a little bit like that. Maybe I'll put it, oh, maybe I want it that way. Ah, what do you guys think? I think it looks good that way. I think we're gonna do it that way. Oh my gosh, this is how my life is. Okay, yep, so we're gonna do it like that. So I'm just gonna not glue right up at this little tip. We'll put glue on the rest of it. My Fabri-Tac I hadn't used in a long time. Got it out yesterday and it was so thick, it was horrible. So the trick for that is to dilute it. If you don't know that. Oh, see, now I didn't put it the way I said I was going to. Darn it. It would be this way. There we go. All right. So let me show you this. I have this big bottle of nail polish remover. I don't know where I got it. Probably Walmart. I mean, that's pretty much where I buy stuff like that. And this bottle was only about this full with the Fabri-Tac. So I took this top off. You take this big one off, and I filled it almost all the way up with the acetone, and then I used a skewer and just stirred it. And you can do that to delete it, and then you don't have to throw it away or anything, and it's still good. And make sure this didn't get stuck down. Yeah, I think that looks really cute. And then there'll be something pretty in the pocket, and we'll come back later and put that in. Okay, now here we have this lovely old worn and faded piece from a old photo album, and it's torn right here, which I don't really care, but I do want to just mend that so that it doesn't get torn more. So see what I got here. This is some clear labels that I purchased, again, probably at Goodwill. And I just printed out like an old image of an old piece of paper on there so that it has this, like it looks like old tape. Well, that was the intent. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece off. So it's about tape sized, it's like a piece of tape. Put the rest back. And this is a matte finish label, but you can get glossy ones too. I mean, really the old cellophane tape was glossy, I think, so that would be appropriate actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this across here as though someone a long time ago mended it. We're just going to put it on like that. I'm going to flip it over and bring that around like this. And then you hardly even see it, but if someone does see it, it looks appropriate. So we'll just keep that. And so then what do you do with these little guys? Well, you can tuck something in there if you want to, like a picture. You know, you can stick something in there if you want to. Or down here in this corner like that. That probably would be better. Just tuck a little thing, and I may come back and do that too, but it's not going to be that, so we'll take that out. All right, now on this side we have this white edge, and I think I just want to do something with that. I don't know exactly what. I might just add another piece of paper in there. So I did go ahead and print out some things that I thought would look nice in this book, and I double-sided them with just sort of plain but old paper looking type of so that if I wanted to use them as a page, they would be good for that. I'm thinking this would be lovely on there. This is an old piece of wallpaper. I'll try to tell you where I got this. I'm using a lot of different stuff today, so I'll do my best to share where I got everything. And this just has this nice old paper on the back. Some of these old paper things are things that I scanned or saved, so those I'm probably not going to be able to tell you where I got them, but these are all printed on some really nice heavy cotton blend resume paper. So what I want to do here is just add in like a little flip out page, and I don't want it to be any taller than this, so it's going to be about this tall. Just fold it up so we know about how big to make it, or how tall to make it, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tear it for the torn look for this. I'm just folding it back and forth a couple of times to make that a little easier. Okay, and then if I were to fold this in half like that, or that, some of it is going to show behind here, so gosh, I like that. I like seeing some of that pattern. Maybe I'll do it this way. That's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So it'll be an interesting little flip out page. That's pretty. Okay, so if I put this in here like this and fold it, it's a little bit too wide to just fold it in half. So we'll do this. Okay, and then I'll put a little tab here, and you can pull that out. Isn't that pretty? You can look at the other side. I love that. Okay, and then we're just going to glue this right over top of this white part here. So it's going to, you're still going to see the green over here, and I'm not going to glue it down here, so you'll still be able to stick things through, but this will all turn as one page together. Does that make sense? We'll see how we like that. That'll work. It's kind of different. I think it will work. So what I'm going to do here is just put glue on the doily up here because I don't really want it seeping through. And then here I can come down like this all the way to here. And then here I'm just going to glue like this. Sorry, not all the way up to the top. Here. Let's just turn that over. So yeah, so they're gonna all turn together. I don't know, that might be a problem, but that's how I did it. I just wanted to keep that loose so you could tuck things in there if you wanted to. Okay. Now let's put a pretty tab on there. We can use a label, we can punch something. Let's see. Oh, maybe I could use one of these pretty ones now and fold it in half. Let's see. Oh, there's a little oddball in there. Labels are, I love labels so much. I have zillions of them. That's pretty. I think I want to stay away from the flowers so much. This one. So I just kind of take and I snip this little bit off so it's more rounded. And then that just gets glued on like that. You like that? What do we think? The writing on there, maybe we want it at the bottom. No, I don't like the purple on there. I think we want this down here like this. And I'm going to come pretty far in like this. I think that will do. Okay. All right. Quick decisions here. On with it, Sue. On with it. Okay. I'm not comfortable doing this really. This part of the process is very fussy for me, and so doing it on camera is a little bit stressful, but I'm giving it a go here so you can see how I think. Okay. Yeah, I really wish I had my other glue. I might just have to be brave and go upstairs and find it, because this is really great for a lot of things, but it's messier, and when it seeps out then you have to take care of it. It can't just wipe it off and it's gone. Alright, so now we have this interesting thing here. You can open it up this way and do all this writing here. Just leave that as is. You can come in here, and if you want to tuck some little things in there, you can. And I may do that, as I said. Okay. Alright. That takes care of that little weird page. And this one, I think, again, will make a nice writing page, so we'll leave it. I'm not going to keep all of the writing pages, you know, like I might clip something on here, or, you know, do something else. I have this little page here, and it might be nice to put some kind of an envelope or a pocket there. So I did print out, love these little envelopes. So these you can fold in half. So they come like this, and what I do is on two sides I add a little tab before. So when I cut it out, I add a little tab, and then when you fold that in half and glue it, it looks like you tore the top of the envelope off and took something out. So I think that's really cute, and I think that might be cute on there like that. Maybe kind of like that. It'll fold up like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this closed, and we'll put that on there. So in the past, when I've done multiple journals at one time, I have made them pretty much exactly the same, and I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted them to be a little bit different. So I'm just going to go through here and do one, and then I'll go through and do the other one, because I think that for me that's going to work better. Oh, let me grab a punch here. I think that will keep me from just copycatting it. So, okay. Let's do a little punch in there. This one, it has a little notch, and that is halfway across the circle. So if you kind of judge where that is, you know how close you are to getting your whole half circle there, or your whole circle. That's good. Okay. That's going to get glued on here like this. Now I could also glue it so that this could be a little secret tuck spot too. How hard will it be to get in there? I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. I think there's enough going on here that we probably don't need that. Or do I want to? I guess I could leave it, and then it's your option. If you put something in there, if it's too hard, you can leave it out. Oh, decisions. I think I will do that. Okay, so I'm going to want to glue here, here, and then across the top of the envelope. So I'm going to put glue to here, down across here, and then across the top of the envelope, but not all the way. I should have marked that before I did it. Can always add more if I need it. Okay, let's see how that does. I'm going to line it right up with the bottom. Go ahead and glue. Okay, so it opens up. You have a pocket here, and then we have a little pocket here, and I just need to come in here and fix this because I didn't get enough. I didn't get the glue far enough over here. Probably would have been nice to do a little punch there too, and I still can. Let's do that. Then you know it's there. There. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Pocket here, open it up, pocket here, you can write here. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. Maybe clip something on there. This one I think I'm just gonna leave. If you write on here, then you can kind of see it through that doily, and I think that's pretty. Here we have some pockets. We have a pocket on this side, and then we have a tuck spot here. So I'm gonna do let's try one of these doilies on here. Another one of these rectangular ones. This might be really cute to put this across like this and then have it wrap around on here. I think I like that a lot. I don't know if I want that one though. Let's see. Some other ones. I thought I had a lot more of those rectangles. Yeah, here's some more. Oh, that's a pretty one too. Oh, there's another one. Okay, lots of them here to choose from. I don't want everything in this one to be pink. A lot of pink. Though I do like the idea of that one. It is really pretty. And then it would just wrap around like this. I love that. So let's do that. Make sure that it's straight as we can get it. Okay, yeah, I like that. And you could do the same thing here. You could be sneaky and have a little tuck spot in here too, but I think with the pocket, with the one on the other side, I think we got enough going on here, so I don't think it's necessary. I am gonna just fold it just a little farther though, just a wee bit like that. And then if I want to punch that, let's do that now too. Get this. Or do I want to punch it? No, I think I'm going to have the doily peeking over into the thumb notch. Will this one fit in there? This one is big, big chubby. Let's see. There we go. Now I kind of got the edge of the little here. I kind of went in a little bit too far. We can just take that off and make it part of a circle like that. A little harder from this other side, but we'll do it. That's good enough. It's gonna get covered up a little bit anyway. Okay, so we'll put this on here like this. Yeah, I think that's cool. And it just kind of pokes up a little bit there, which I like. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glue this guy down. I'm just gonna hold it like this, and I'm not gonna put any glue again in this area because that's where the notch is. I don't want glue on there. Other thing, so this is nice and runny now. You can let it sit for a second before you push it down, and that helps a little bit too, to keep it from squeezing out quite so much. Just let it sit for a second before I do it. Okay, like that. Let's make sure this isn't sticky under here. It is not. Okay, that's looking good. All good. And then we'll come over here and we'll just do this side. The messiness of it, but there it is. Okay, all right, I think that's pretty, very pretty and feminine. Okay, all right, here's just a plain sheet. Again, I kind of like to leave those. People can decorate them and write on them or whatever they want to do. This can also be used for writing. And here's another pocket. Let's just pop our circle on there. Let's do something a little different there. I hate for it to get a little monotonous with the half circle, so I do like this little bracket sort of one. I think it's cute. Just makes a cute little shape, and we only want to go in a little bit. The other thing you can do here, let me see if I can find my, like a, let me squeeze it back together. We only want it to go about up to here, so you can make a little mark on there for yourself for a guide if you ever want to use a punch that way. Okay, let's pop that in there. Oh my goodness, it's just barely going to fit without ripping it. And I'm going to come right down as much as I can. Wow. This one would have been better to punch before I glued it, but I think that's about as far as I'm going to be able to go. And it just made a cute little, hard to see there. Let me find something to stick behind it. Cute little shaped thumb notch there. Okay. And maybe we'll put another brooch on that one. That might be nice. Let's see what we have here. And there we have the pink again. Both of these pages do have a lot of, both of these books have a lot of pink in them. Kind of like that one. It's lovely. What else? Kind of like that one. It's pretty. I'd probably do it. It's interesting. It's not quite. This one is longer than the other ones. Interesting. What about something like this? I think that's the one. Okay. All right. Stay away from the at top again. Stay away from the top where we don't know exactly where it's going to pop over the edge. What did I do? This? I think I did this. Oh, no, I didn't. There's a lot of sticky on the back of that. Okay guys, we're going to stop here for the day. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it so much, and stay tuned for part 4. See you then. Bye.